Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back again with me. I'm Rasikin from University Raja Ali Haji Maritime, Tanjung Pinang, Riau Archipelago. Alright, at this meeting, we will do discussion about the TOEFL. In this meeting, I will to show you and we will discussion about the TOEFL skill 4 about the draw confusion about who, what, and where. And then skill 5 about listen for who and what in passive. Alright, let me start. Alright, before we going to the skill or exercise skill 4 and 5, let me see the example from the paper and computer. Alright, on the recording you will hear the conversation to the two people. There is the first is woman and the man. So the woman, can you tell me what assignment I missed when I was absent your class? And then man say, you missed one homework assignment and quiz. And the question is, who is she? Alright, in textbook book or computer, you will read the objective. The first is a newspaper editor, and B a police office, and C a teacher, and D a student. So from the question there is who is she. So the question is who is she? What is she say about the man? Alright. It is common in listening part A to ask you draw some kind of conclusion. In this type of question, the answer is not clearly stated. Instead, you must draw a conclusion based on clues given in the conversation. One kind of conclusion that is common in this part of the test is to ask you to determine who is speaker based on the clues given in the conversation. Alright, the clues class, homework, and quiz in the conversation tell you that the man is probably a teacher. So the answer is C. Is therefore the correct answer. Before we going to listening and hear the conversation, so the conclusion about who, what, and where there is, it is common for you to be asked to draw one of the following conclusion, the short dialogues. The first is the who is probably talking, and second is what will she or he probably do next, and the last is where does the dialogue probably take place. Next, we next to the exercise 4 in this skill 4, draw conclusion about who, what, and where. So listen carefully and choose the best answer. Alright, let me start.
TOEFL Exercise 4. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You will have to draw conclusions about who, what, and where. Number 1.
I didn't bring my laboratory manual today.
You can share mine. Today we're conducting the experiment on photosynthesis, and we can work together.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 2.
This is Flight 707 requesting permission to land.
Flight 707, you are cleared for landing.
Who is the man? Number 3.
You want to do the dishes now or later?
I'd rather put them off as long as possible.
What will the man probably do? Number 4.
How much of a tip should I leave?
Oh, $1's plenty. The meal service wasn't very good.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 5.
Can I pick up my shoes on Tuesday? I need them for a party that night.
They should be fixed by then.
Who is the man? Number 6.
Did you get pictures of the lions?
Yes. And now let's go to the other side of the park. I want to see the exotic birds.
Where does the conversation probably take place? Number 7.
Could you put the letters in the pending file now?
Yes, then I can answer them tomorrow.
What will the woman probably do tomorrow? Number 8.
The lights are flashing and everyone's going in.
We should take our seats now before the second act starts.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 9.
Have you responded to Bob's dinner invitation yet?
I'll take care of it right away.
What will the man probably do next? Number 10.
Can you fill this prescription for me?
If you leave the prescription, I can have it filled in about 10 minutes.
Who is the woman?
Alright, let me next to the skill 5. There is listen for who and what in passive. So, for example, from the paper and computer TOEFL test, on the recording you will hear there is conversation that consists two people, the man and woman. So, for example, a man, did Sally go to bank this morning? And the woman say, yes, she did. She got a new checking account. So the question is, what does the woman imply? In your textbook or on the computer screen, you will read the objective. A. Sally wrote several checks. And B. Sally wanted to check up on the opening. And C. A new checking account was opened. And D. Sally checked on the balance in her account. Alright, from the question is, what does the woman imply? We know that the answer is B. There is Sally wanted to check up on the open. Before we go into the TOEFL exercise 5, let me know you about the passive statement. The first, if the dialogue contains a passive statement, the answer to the question is often an active statement. And second, if the dialogue contains an active statement, the answer to the question is often a passive statement. Alright? Let me start. Listen carefully and choose the best answer.
TOEFL Exercise 5. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question on the tape, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be particularly careful of passives. Number 1.
Would you like to go to the new restaurant on the corner?
Is that the one that serves vegetarian food?
What does the woman want to know? Number 2.
Has Harry heard from the law school yet?
Yes, he was admitted by the law school for the fall semester.
What happened to Harry? Number 3.
Mark said that you were a lot of help.
Well, I took care of his plants while he was out of town.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Do you know what happened during the lightning storm?
Yes, several trees were destroyed.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Did you see Sally? Her leg's in a cast.
Yes, I know. She told me that she broke her leg skiing in the mountains.
What happened to Sally? Number 6.
The horses are not in very good shape now.
They were ridden too long and too hard.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Why didn't you order coffee?
I thought it had already been ordered.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
How are your friends going to get home from the airport after their trip?
Their car was left in the airport lot.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Has the class chosen a representative?
The other students appointed Matt class representative.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Wasn't the building damaged in the earthquake?
Yes, it was. And when this happened, the inhabitants were paid by the insurance company.
What does the man mean?
Alright guys, thank you for watching my video and thank you for your participation about the TOEFL Skill 4 and Skill 5. And I hope this video can useful all of you. Alright, stay safe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.